beauties, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I'm Ashley. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and hit that bell notification button so you know when I upload. So today, beauties, I'm bringing you a little bit of a holiday glam featuring some new makeup. So I'm featuring a lot of new makeup products today. So if you'd like to see how I slayed this look and about the new pickups and if they are worth it, keep watching. Alrighty, so let's get into this holiday glam. So I'm diving into some new makeup. A couple old palettes, but definitely some new makeup, new foundation, new bronzer, new blush, new lip liner, new makeup. So I want to start off with a base for the eyes. So I just want to go into some reddish brown colors, but I'm really going to dive into some of the greens. Definitely had a few requests a while back to use some of the greens in this palette. So that is what we are doing. The only thing is this palette does not have my usual transition shades. So that's why we're diving into this palette, and I'm going to go into Dune. So that's going to be the first color that we're going to dive into. Ready? So diving into some Dune. How was everyone's Thanksgiving holiday? Did anyone do any Black Friday shopping? I know I didn't really. I think I really had everything except hair. I bought hair. I definitely bought hair. That was a priority for me to buy some hair. Stay tuned because I'm going to be doing another wig. So I'm also trying to figure out what I'm gonna name her. So I like to name my girls, you know, it's fitting, it's only right, they deserve names. So I'm still trying to figure out what I'm going to name this next wig. I'm also gonna do like a U-part wig also, a U-part or V-part. So sometimes I don't want to put my clip-ins in, so you know, I feel the best thing to do is to have options. So yes, but yeah, if anybody decided to do any Black Friday shopping, let me know down below what you bought. I feel like as you get older, you look for Black Friday deals on like appliances and things that you need for the house, you know, because it's expensive, and I think life is also getting even more expensive. Like the cost of living, baby, is not it. Okay, so you know, it's crazy nowadays. And also, what is with some of these brands hiking up the prices? So I've been seeing a lot of TikToks about Fashion Nova. If you shop Fashion Nova, and probably some of the other fashion houses as well, they have been changing the prices. So the price that is for Black Friday, they hiked it up and they made it 50% off, because there was an outfit that I bought the other week and it was way cheaper, and I'm like, why is this $60 now? I bought this when it was $30. What is happening here? Like, come on now. There needs to be a law against that, because it's ridiculous. If you can't afford to mark everything down, then don't. Just give a little discount. But I think hiking up the price and then trying to discount it is wrong. That's wrong, and you're going to have to speak to a higher power about that when the time comes. Okie doke, so I put Dune all in my crease, and I'm just going in with a plain fluffy brush, and I am just blending out the edges of Dune. And now that's it for the Rose Meadows palette. Now we're going to go into the Fall Romance palette. So I want to go into Thorns and Twilight, these two shades. So Twilight I'm going to use to blend out my outer V, and then Thorn I'm going to use that mostly in my crease, but I needed that foundation first. So I'm going to dive into Thorns and press that in the crease. The lid color, just know the lid color, that's it. But this is a beautiful matte. I think this would be a gorgeous smoky. Oh, this would be stunning. I have to do a smoky look with this because this is gorgeous. You always want to make sure that you tap off any excess powder. That's the fallout. And I am just placing that in my crease, just going back and forth. Just delicately until I get the desired look that I'm going for, or until I see enough color pay off where I'm like, we're good. You always want to start off with a little bit first. When you go in with too much shadow, you can only add, you can't take away. So, you know, we don't want to start over. So I just try to build up the intensity little by little. Now I'm just going to go back in with the brush that I used Dune with and just blend out the edges of Thorns. We just want to make sure that this is well blended and seamless. So now for the outer V. I'm going in with that Twilight color. It was like that dark that really deep green, that hunter green. It was almost like a greenish brown. So this is going to be used to smoke out the outer V. So outer V, you want to use, and you want to make that V shape with your brush as if you're making the letter V on the outer corner, just to deposit that color, because that's where I want to focus that intensity. Sweep it against the lash line and make a V. Just going back and forth. Just tap a little extra. So now look how smoky this looks. So now I'm going back in with that brush that I used to put Dune in my crease and just blend out the edges of Twilight. Just want to make sure that everything is blended seamlessly. With these type of colors, you know, you always want to make sure to go back and blend. Now, this is what I mean by Anastasia Beverly Hills' new formula, honey, is off the chain. Because look at how gorgeous this is. There's no fallout underneath my under eyes. Like, this looks absolutely gorgeous. The mattes, like, are really paying off. Y'all were in the lab, okay? Rent was due. So now for the lid. So for the lid, we are going in with a MAC shadow. I did not feature this in a haul because honestly I had a few makeup bags and this was tucked away somewhere, so my apologies. But I did get a new shadow from MAC. This is their Dazzle Shadow Extreme in Joy de Glitz. This was stunning. I swatched this and said you have to come home with me. So this is what it looks like. I love these Dazzle shadows that MAC has. They're just gorgeous. This is what Joy de Glitz looks like. So pretty, and it's extreme, so that means it's really gonna wow us. So let's apply this. I'm excited. Okay, so let's dip my brush in here. So this is what it looks like on the brush, and we are going to apply that right in the center, right on top. So it's okay if some of the matte shadows got on the lid, the mobile lid, because this is really just going to sit right on top of it. So it's just going to serve as that background, but it's still going to be the star of the show. And I am just popping that on, just going back and forth. So from that swipe, I'm still able to apply the shadow on both lids. That's when you know the formula is popping, okay? So I also like to swipe because it does give that foil effect, but that's after I place the shadow. And you can also apply this with your Fix Plus spray, your NYX Glitter Glue Primer, but this is my first time using it. So I usually try to go in with the product by itself, but this is how it is looking. This looks gorgeous. Look at how stunning this looks. So now I'm going to go back in with that brush that I used to blend out my outer V and the crease. We just want to hit the edges. And voila. So this is essentially what the eye look should look like. Super cute. It has that smokiness on the end, which is exactly what I was going for. And the star of the show was the lid, but all the colors that I laid down really served as the base for the shadow. So yes. So now let's pop on some lashes. Beauty, so we have popped on some of the lashes. So I also primed off camera. So I went in with my Danessa Myricks Yummy Skin Blurring Balm in Universal, as y'all already know, and a little bit of my e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer to snatch those pores. So now, you know what I want to do? I want to add a little bit of my Midnight Cowboy liner. So this is from Urban Decay Midnight Cowboy liner. I just want to add just like a little. I could just that's so cute. Okay, yeah, I just added a little pop of that liner. I just feel like it added a little razzle dazzle. This used to be my jam. I used to use this all the time to cut my crease. What happened? Did we fall out of love? I can never fall out of love with it. Diving into something new. This is the MAC Studio Radiance Serum Powered Foundation in NC50. I didn't get to do a review on this because honestly I just picked it up like last week or maybe 2 weeks ago. So it says 209% more hydrated skin instantly, 24-hour hydration, 80% skincare base with hyaluronic acid, medium buildable coverage, radiant glow finish, 12-hour wear, transfer resistant, non-creasing, non-caking, and does not clog pores. So let's take her for a spin, honey. So I'm always NC50 in any foundation in MAC. Now, oh, this is broken. Does this really matter? Oh, okay. So I'm going to go in with 3 pumps, and we are just going to apply that all over. Now, I am a MAC girly through and through till the casket drops. So I'm really interested to try this out. How's it looking, beauties? Let me go in with one more pump. Just gonna stipple this on. So it's giving good coverage. It's supposed to be a serum, so it's a different type of foundation, and it definitely has skincare infused. So overall, it looks good. My skin feels good. I don't really feel it on my face, so that's a good thing. So let's conceal. So for concealer, of course, you know, I have to go in with my House Labs, baby. So I am going in with my House Labs concealer in 40 and 34. So we start with 40 first, lay her down, and then go in with 34. And while that's hanging out, I'm going to go in and cream contour. So I'm going with my Makeup by Mario Soft Sculpt Stick in Dark Deep. And we are going to chisel out those cheekbones. We want to look snatched. So now let's blend out this concealer. I'm going in with my Beauty blender. And I always start with blending the bottom first. And then I just use the excess to just blend on my forehead and my chin. This concealer is the bee's knees. I'm just gonna go in and add a little bit more of 34, just right under here. Alrighty, so now that that's blended out flawlessly, I just want to go back in with the brush that I used to blend out my cream contour. I just want to make sure she did not get lost in the sauce, because it happens sometimes. So for setting powder, we are going to go in with my One Size. This is the Ultimate Setting Powder in Translucent. So we're just going to go in and set this concealer. Alrighty, so now that we added that setting powder, now let's go in with some powder foundation. So I'm going to dive into my Dynamic Duo. So this is my Sephora Micro Smooth Powder in 65 Toffee. So we're going to add a little bit of her. And now for the powder foundation, I'm going with the Sephora Matte Powder Foundation in 44 Neutral. This is her. She is definitely coming together. So now I'm going to set the under eye with the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Finish Powder in the shade 3. So this is what she looks like. I featured this in a haul recently. So we're gonna add her with my puff. We're just gonna jump in there, get some on the puff. I like to place on both sides. Really get under that under eye. See how snatched that under eye looks? Okay, so now let's bronze. So for bronzer, we are also going with Miss Charlotte. This is the Airbrush Bronzer in number 4 Deep. This is what this is huge. Ugh. I don't know if this comes in a mini, but this is my hand. This is the size of the bronzer. She's a big girl. Okay, so I just dipped it in there, and this is the color Payoff. Okay, Charlotte is bronzing, honey. This looks really good. I'm so happy I picked this up because I know this was on my list of things that I wanted to get. Now, I like a lot of bronzer. That is just me. I want you to see that the cheeks are chiseled, okay? So I like to go with a lot. But this bronzer, oh my gosh, Charlotte. Girl! Who knew? Who knew? This looks really good. Yes, so I'm just gonna go back in with the same brush that I used for the powder foundation. I just want to make sure we are all blended and ready to go. So I am just tapping this all over just to make sure we are seamless. Alrighty, so for blush, so we have the Makeup by Mario blush. This is in the shade Poppy Pink. I feel like these colors go really well together, so we're gonna pop her on. Okay, so this is what she looks like. Just gonna go back in and add a little bit. She looks good. Yes, okay. So yeah, this blush is so cute, love it. So now I just gotta smoke on my lash line and then I'll be back for a lip. Already, see, we are back, beauties. So I think I wanna bronze a little bit more. Okay, now we talking. But yes, beauties, do you see this blush? This looks so pretty. Oh, it is stunning. I'm just gonna add like a pinch more. I feel like I need a liquid blush to now go with this blush. I feel like I just cannot get enough of putting this on. It looks so stunning. I'm so happy that I picked this up. I'm just going in with my puff just to make sure that the under eye is blended seamlessly. So for highlighter, we are going in with Rare Beauty's highlighter in Flaunt. This is her. Stunning. Add a little bit on the nose. Actually, you know what? I feel like this look deserves a deeper highlighter. So I'm gonna go in with MAC's Gold Deposit. I'll just add it on top. This is MAC's Gold Deposit. Just gonna add a little highlighter on the cheeks. It has been a while since I've added highlighter on the cheeks. I want to try adding it a little higher so that it doesn't emphasize the texture that I have. But yeah, this looks pretty. Now for the lip, we are going to go with Charlotte Tilbury's Pillow Talk Intense. This is the Lip Cheat Reshape and Resize lip liner. This is what she looks like. Yes, so let's dive in. This is such a smooth liner. It's so creamy and it glides on flawlessly. Just could not get enough of lining my lips with this liner. It is beautiful. It feels so good. I love a liner that feels very smooth, glides on effortlessly. So now for the lip, I picked up another one of the YSL Rouge Volupte Candy Glaze Double Care Balm, and this is in 15 Showcasing Nude. I swatched this in the store and I was like, yes, we need her. So of course, you know, YSL is always going to give us all nasty packaging. Love that. And this is Showcasing Nude. So cute. So we twisted her up. Now let's add her. This feels so good on the lips. What I want to do is, I wasn't sure if I really wanted to add a lipstick, but I think I might add a pinch. So the lip color is perfect, but I do want to go in and add a little bit. This is MAC's Half and Half. It is in the same color family. I just want to give that a little bit of longevity. But other than that, honey, she is gorgeous. Just going in with some liner. And beauties, this is the look. So stunning. Love this glam. It looks so pretty. Thank you all for tuning in. Let me know your thoughts down below about this glam. Of course, everything will be tagged for you down below. Also, please don't forget to shop from my links, honey. But yes, beauties, this is it. More holiday looks coming soon. But I loved all of these new products that I used today. Very happy with all of them. The new MAC Serum Foundation, the Charlotte Tilbury products, everything just came out super flawless. So yes, beauties, as always, thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you all for the continued love and support, and I'll catch you in my next one. Thanks for watching.